In this episode,
how big is your dick?
Too big.
Alright fellas, welcome back to another video. This is long overdue. I think I uploaded the Q&A announcement when I hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that is more than a month ago because I've been slacking hard. I did a Q&A announcement saying I would do it in a couple days back then, and then I didn't. This is not supposed to be a video where I once again make excuses for anything. Just know that whenever I don't upload anything for a week sometimes, there's reasons for it. Either technical reasons or personal stuff going on in my life. This is a Q&A video which I wanted to do about a month ago, but I did not. So here it is. Let's answer some questions, shall we? I said hashtag AskRay would be the hashtag for the Q&A when there were questions on Twitter back then. And of course I get a lot of interaction on Twitter, so I had to go back a lot to actually find those questions. And hashtag AskRay, believe it or not, a lot of people named Ray use that shit for their Q&A, so I had to scroll through all those hashtags on my timeline and everything to actually find the ones directed towards me. It was a little hard, but I did it for the most part. If your question is not in this one, then just leave your questions down below or hit me up on Twitter, which the hashtag #RayFella. That should be a little bit more specific, I feel like. RayFella, when did you notice your subscribers starting to roll in and stick around? P.S. Can you lick my nipples? Yes, to that postscriptum question, I can lick your nipples whenever we meet, which might happen at PAX West next year because I'm definitely going there. So if you make your way there, I will lick your nipples. To your actual question, when did you notice your subscribers starting to roll in and stick around? Well, I've been doing YouTube for a very long time at this point. I probably started around 2010. Maybe even before that with other channels. Back in the day, okay, when I was a little shit kid, 11, 12 years old, whatever, I actually re-uploaded music videos on YouTube. That is how I got my start on YouTube. I did that with my cousin. So when did I notice people sticking around? Well, as I said, been doing it for a long time. I failed a lot. I had to do it over and over again until I actually found a way to make content that I liked, that people liked, content that resonated with a lot of people. When did people stick around? Probably, I'm just gonna say, when I did Bloodborne, when the channel started growing a lot. That's usually when people stick around. Next question, this is in no chronological order whatsoever. I just took pictures and then I have them on my phone now. So the next question, on my phone at least, is from Bromora Gaming. You've done challenges. What new challenge is next? By the way, praise the Ray. Congrats on your 15,000 subs. Yeah, 420,000 is gonna be quite the celebration. You already know what it is. Thanks for the congrats for the 15K. I now have 16,000, so thank you fellas for that. But that was 1,000 subs ago. Even more than that, so you know how much of a slacker I can be. You've done challenges, what new challenge is next? Well, I have a couple ideas in my head, but I always push them back because when I think too much about doing challenges, I forget to actually make videos, which is so important on YouTube. The YouTube algorithm, okay? It's the word of the year probably. When you are friends with other content creators, that is like one of the things you talk about a lot. So the YouTube algorithm actually rewards quantity over quality. So if I made a challenge video right now, but forgot to upload for a week because I had to think about doing a challenge video for such a long time, I will get fucked in the ass by YouTube just because I didn't upload for a week. So sometimes you want to be more consistent and then you upload instead of bringing in new ideas, which is, I feel like the YouTube algorithm can also kill creativity and a little bit of fun on YouTube because it just strikes down upon thee with furious anger if you fuck up with the upload schedules. But I was thinking about doing some stuff that is not as painful, just a little bit more humiliating. Yeah, I have ideas, but I also have painful ideas, so I'm sorry. What the? You're angry at me for doing painful stuff and then you hit me with a drawing pen in the face, which is a painful thing? You're a hypocrite! Will you ever stop laughing?
No.
Good, amazing. This is great. Next question from KO. Ask Ray. Ray, what do you think about Donald Trump? Oh man, I don't want to get political, but you Americans really got a hard choice here because on the one hand, you have a criminal that is possibly going to start World War III with Russia. And on the other hand, you have a dipshit that just does not filter out whatever he thinks. He just says it. So, what do I think about Donald Trump? It's amusing watching him talk. It's amusing seeing him say things that are usually not said by other politicians. Would I want him as a president? No. Would I want Hillary as a president? No. I'm sorry, America. Next question is from Lars Loves Gaming. My son. We have this inside joke thing going on that he's my son. At least he thinks it's a joke. My question is, who is my mom? And are you planning on stopping to make YouTube videos? Your mom is definitely going to be a secret that is going to be revealed at the end of many seasons of a sitcom show that is going to be produced in the year of 2031. Are you planning on stopping to make YouTube videos? I do not plan on stopping. I just want to make this, I want to make this YouTube thing work somehow. So I can't stop. You just gotta throw content at the old YouTube machine and hope something comes out of it. Next question is from Alejandro Arteaga from Mexico. Hi Ray, I'm your fan from Mexico. The one fan that I got from Mexico. What do you think about Mexico? I may say a lot of things about Mexicans in my videos because they're just those people. It's all jokes. I like Mexico. I like Spanish. I like Mexico. People get murdered there. I don't like that. Next question from Humphrey Dumpkins. What's your honest opinion on the upcoming Ashes of Ariandel DLC? Okay, when the question was asked, it was still upcoming. At this point, it's not upcoming anymore. It has come. What was my opinion of it before the release, I should rather say. I'm excited. Can't wait to play it now that it's out. Thank you, Bandai Namco, for sending me that pre-release key. Much appreciated. I kind of fucked up with not uploading, though, so it was all for naught in the end. But thank you. It's a nice gesture. Maybe for the next DLC, I won't be a lazy cunt. So the next question is once again from Lars Loves Gaming. What a faggot. When is hashtag Ask Ray coming, Dad? Well, it is here right now, and that what a faggot is of course directed at the person that wrote a nice comment on one of my videos, as you can see right here. So he said the F word, don't be triggered, he said it, okay? I'm sorry. Next question from Savage 2 Day. Ready for the Dark Souls 3 DLC? Yes, it is here. It has been for, what, 2 weeks now? So here. The next question is also from Savage Today. Which one is the best in your opinion, Resident Evil or Silent Hill? I cannot decide between the two. It's a tie, okay? Sir Chancelot asks, why you so great? I don't know. Why you so nice and thinking that? Why? What I do to deserve that? Another question from Savage Today. What would your dream outcome be for your channel in the next few years? I would like to hit 20K by the end of this year. I don't know how realistic that is, but I set out to reach that goal a while ago when my channel was going fucking up, dude. And people were actually expecting me to go way above 20K, but then I was slacking. I didn't upload sometimes, and sometimes I did, and I just didn't take my chances and do the best with them. So that is all my fault though. What will my dream outcome be in the next couple of years? Not for this year. Next couple of years, 100,000 subscribers. I mean, it's just a number, but it's like the first real milestone that YouTube actually gives you something for, that little silver play button plaque thing. And I feel like when YouTube actually goes out of their way and sends you something as a thank you or congratulations gesture, basically, I think then you can safely say that you made it somehow. You enticed 100,000 people to subscribe to your channel at some point, maybe even more, and a lot of people unsubscribe, but at the point in time where you reach 100,000, that's a whole lot of people that liked what you did. Amy Thesner asks, would you consider playing Spelunky as a rage video? Loving the Dark Souls videos, congratulations on 15,000. I would consider it, yes. Thank you for the congrats. Another question by Savage Today. Dark Souls challenge idea. Have Zainoa, that's you. Give RayFella, that's me. Electroshocks after every death. Thoughts? I mean, I've thought about it. Swan Gaming 23 asks, do you think the Harare murder was an inside job? God, I miss Harare. And yes, I think so. Ruddy Gaming 4 asks, what equipment would you like to add to your setup? I'm pretty happy with my setup now that it's actually working.
Don't jinx it.
I might have just done that, but one thing I would like to add to my setup is, again, a second PC at some point down the road, because having a dedicated PC for one thing and one for another thing is just, it's just to make things easier, and it's gonna cause less problems sometimes. Sometimes, I say, because I had 2 PCs before and I had more problems than with one. So I would like to add an updated Mac Pro to my setup just because it's like, it's a fucking workhorse. It's as expensive as shit and hasn't been updated in 3 years by Apple. Thank you very much, but hate on Apple all you want, but those things are actually pretty great. Crossbones Games asks me, if you were up for execution, what would be your last meal? My last meal would probably have to be something my dad cooks. I like what he does. Either like a dope ass bolognese sauce, like fucking meat sauce for spaghettis, or any other kind of pasta really, or fish soup. He does a mean fish soup, which you don't like. She doesn't like it, but I love that shit to fucking pieces, dude. Tiziano Frattini asks me, what kind of music do you listen to? I listen to everything, unless it goes too deep into a specific genre. I don't like too hard rock. I don't like too rappy. I don't like too alternative. I don't like too indie. I don't like too electronic. I don't have specific things that I listen to. I just listen to everything. I don't exclude things. I give everything a chance. And what I like to do is just pick a person on Spotify and just let everything they ever did run through the speakers, and I listen to it, and I don't skip shit, because I just want to hear everything they ever did, even though there are sometimes songs that I don't like as much. But I think the experience is good if you just listen to everything that is there, not just specific songs. That's just me though. Julius Pringles asks or says, the British economy is collapsing and housing prices are at an all-time high. As a British citizen, how can I not die? Don't come to my town here, which is probably going to happen in 2 years, because then my housing prices will go up. So please stay in your country. I mean, it's your own fault that you did the Brexit shit. But I feel you, okay? You're a fella. I have sympathy for you. Don't die, okay? Don't die. Morvix says or asks, what is your favorite question to be asked? That one. That one specifically. Thank you very much for asking me. That really filled me with a lot of joy, dude. Evo Changer, do you have a favorite Soul/Bloodborne boss? I love the majority of Bloodborne bosses. I like boss fights that are very challenging and just always keep you on the edge of going insane, and you feel like if you're not keeping up with what's going on, then you might get punished for it, which is the case with the Gundyr boss fights, 2 of them in Dark Souls 3. I don't know about the other Souls games right now. I hate every boss in Demon Souls, for example. That game. I have quite the grudge against that game. Adrian Alcazar Flores asks me, strength or dexterity? Love you. Dex, dude. Always Dex. Crossbones Games again asks me, after watching this video, I went to sleep and literally dreamt about the Q&A and you were on stage answering the questions, then fell through the earth. Is that weird? What the fuck is wrong with me, Ray? Well, Crossbones Games, that is weird, and everything is wrong with you. Dueling Charisma says or asks, your favorite boss and area from each Souls game, including Bloodborne, and why? Just interested to know. Also, please try your favorite bosses you enjoy killing because they were a pain in the ass. Well, I don't understand the second part of the questions, but your favorite boss and area from each Souls game. Dark Souls 1, I love Anorlando. Dark Souls 2, I love fucking the area where, I don't know what it's called, I forgot the name, where you fight Ornstein again. And Dark Souls 3, I love the Painted World of Ariandel. That's probably my favorite area so far, but I'm not done with the game yet. I also like this this cavern situation where you go down and it's a huge thing and there's the worm. I don't know what it's, some lake. It's a fucking lake or something. I don't know what it's called, I forgot. I like that. And Bloodborne, the Upper Cathedral Ward. I think it's spooky. I think it's mystical because you don't know what happened to it. I like the DLC areas, because it's just the same again, but with a twist, which is cooler than the normal stuff, I guess. And I like the area. I like Yargul after it's infested by the amygdalas. That's also a crazy cool thing to see. Next question, would you ever stop using your girlfriend to get views? I'm not aware of ever having used her for views. We just film stuff together sometimes because it's much... Get your tits out. What's the strangest liquid you've ever had your feet in? I know what the strangest liquid is I had my teeth in. That's like the when they do those molds for... Of your fucking jaw, like in the inside and shit, where it's like pink and shit, and you put it in your mouth and then it goes hard inside you. It's disgusting, but that's probably the strangest thing. It changes the consistency. That's fucked up. Jelly Death asks, I have a very important question. Why are you so cool? Because I can. That was a cool move, wasn't it? Hey Ray, really like your videos, mainly Dark Souls and Bloodborne. But my question is, how the idea for YouTube came to you. I was watching, back in the day, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 commentaries on YouTube. Back in the glorious times of Machinima Respawn. Some of you might remember that. I watched those videos and I was like, how do you record stuff? I just want to do that as well. Just to see what that is like. And then I got one of those Hauppauge HD PVR capture cards. That was like the OG capture device. There was no alternative back in the day. And I got one of these and recorded some stuff, and then was like, I could also just record my voice and put it over that. And I tried to do that, but it went nowhere. And then at some point, Minecraft came out. And I recorded that, and then I saw other people, mainly CNNers, and a guy called David R64YT play Minecraft, and I was so inspired to actually produce content myself because I watched that shit all the time. That was like 6 years ago. I was 14 at the time, and I loved it. I loved it. And at some point, I just decided to do it myself, and that's how the idea came to me. ML Pro Player, hey Ray, how do you edit? What's the process for you? Also, any goals for the future? Goals in the future, that's like not YouTube specific, I guess. So goals for the future, to be independent, do what I like and not have to worry about things that I don't like. How do you edit? And what's the process for me? I could make a video about me editing or recording a video sometime soon. I've been thinking about that for a long time now, but I've always pushed it back because that's once again a thing that takes a little time and might, you know, stop me from making other videos that I should be doing for the YouTube algorithm to not fuck me in the ass. So it's just gonna come soon, okay? I'm just gonna say it now. I'm just gonna show you what I do, how I do it, and yeah, some people also stream themselves editing a video. That could also be a thing. Oh my god, this is a long one from Maxi M. Let's assume that in Dantes Inferno there is a special place for gamers, where your punishment after death is to play the most horrible game ever played for eternity, or the worst level from a game until you re-die and then respawn and play it over and over and over again until the end of all time. Which game and or level do you think you would play? Demon Souls. Holy shit. Dylan Wilkie asks, would you ever consider moving to the UK? I would like to spend a holiday there. I would like to spend some time there. I would not consider moving there. I know my ways around Germany better than in the UK, so I wouldn't want to give up the German lifestyle for something very similar like in the UK. What I like to do is to have a complete change. Like Spain would be a complete change for me. Like United States would be a complete change for me because it's a whole nother continent, shit like that. But if it's so close to Germany where I live right now, I wouldn't want to move there specifically. But nothing against UK, been there, loved it. LaserGamer707, könntest du ein Video machen, wo du 5 Minuten Deutsch redest? Könnte ich machen, mache ich aber nicht so gern, weil ich mache es auf Englisch lieber. Ich habe Freunde im Internet kennengelernt, mit denen ich auf Englisch Videos machen kann. Ich rede den ganzen Tag Deutsch, wenn ich nicht Videos mache, und ich sehe das irgendwie als Abwechslung, wenn ich dann mal Englisch reden kann für die Videos. Ich habe angefangen mit deutschen Videos und dann langsam habe ich mich entschieden, englische zu machen, weil einfach das Publikum ist größer und es gibt mehr Chancen. Yeah, German time. The last question is from Eugene Boonstra. How big is your dick?
Too big.
My dick is as big as a standardized German A4 paper sheet. The exact dimensions. It's 1 second. It is this size when it's flaccid. It works great. So thank you guys for the questions for this Q&A. I will ask you right now I hit you in the face.
You didn't. You missed me by this close.
Did I hit nothing from your face?
No.
Can you give that back? I'm
No.
gonna try again. No? I have a roll of toilet paper because I had to clean my computer before. How about this? That hit you. Oh, Jesus Christ! So thank you for the questions. For the next Q&A, just ask your questions down below or with the hashtag #RayFella on Twitter. Would you throw already? Stop teasing me. Dude, I panic so easily when she... Ah! This is humiliating. You know. God! So thank you fellas for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave your questions down below. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Ask Ray. Jesus. Okay. She did it. I have it now. I have it now, bitch.